Hey everybody, it is Sunday night and I'm just getting a chance to sit down and go through all my garage sale finds from this weekend. So I wanted to take this chance and show you the things that I found from yesterday. So yesterday I got kind of a late start. The best thing to do is get up early, go to garage sales, get there first where everyone else does. But I didn't get up as quite as early as I wanted to. So I only made a few garage sales. But then I went to some thrift stores. I went to some thrift stores in town. I don't usually do that. Where I live is not great with thrift stores. I usually go to some surrounding cities for thrift stores. But yesterday, since I had something going on Saturday afternoon and I got a late start that morning, I decided to go to as many local thrift stores as possible. And I had a better than expected day. So I just want to go through some of the things that I bought, show you how much I paid for it. And I bought one really big item that has already sold. So I want to get to that as well. So the first place I went was a garage sale. They said it had a lot of electronics. So I didn't get there until probably about 10:30, which is not great for garage sales. They're very picked over, especially where I live. Honestly, by 11 o'clock, they're done. Saturday morning. So I went there. They were ready to make some deals. They were ready to close up. They still had a bunch of stuff. So I bought a box of stuff for $5, and the stuff had a bunch of the box had a bunch of rechargeable batteries, things like that, which are great. I go through a lot of batteries testing, so a lot of stuff like that. That was great. That I will keep here to use for stock items that I won't sell. But probably the best thing that I found in that entire box was this iPod. iPods do really, really well on eBay. Very, very well. As long as they turn on and work, they sell really well. This is silver. It's in great condition. I have not been able to test it yet. I have to find my cord that fits this here. But you know, these depending on the size, you know, if you find an iPod Touch, I mean, you can $75. Something like this is probably closer to 20 to 30 if it works. I got to see if it works. Also in that box is something else that sells really, really well. These personal recorders. This is a Panasonic digital recorder. These do really, really well for some reason. So $5 for the whole box. So, you know, maybe $1 or so for each of these. Also in the box, I don't really know much about these, but it was still in its original packaging, Acetape. I got two things of it. One is new, one is open, and one is not in a box. So I figured for the price I paid, I don't know if it sells. For the price I paid for everything else, if it does, then that's just icing on the cake. I think that was all from that box. So then I hit up some thrift stores, and I usually don't do well with thrift stores around our town. For some reason, they're just way overpriced. They don't have a lot of things that would be great for resale. But yesterday I did a lot better than expected. I found some things that are like surefire things. So I'll show you some of them. Anything that is Sony and personal music device is really great. And so I was really pumped to find this at the Salvation Army. This is a Sony Walkman. It is, it's got TV, it says TV, I don't know how it's TV, weather, FM, AM, but it's an old exercise radio. You can strap this to your shoulder, to your forearm here, and you can, I guess, plug in your headphones and listen. I don't know if it works. But it's really cool. Again, Sony sells really, really well, especially vintage Sony things, which, speaking of vintage Sony things, I also found these, and I've done really, really well with these in the past. This is a Sony AM/FM headset. So put it on, and I guess you can mow the lawn or take a run and listen to the radio at the same time. I've done really, really well with these. And again, brand name does make a difference. Sony makes a difference with something like this. If it works, it makes a difference. So this one was $5. This was $3. And I should be able to do really well. As long as they're working, I should be able to do really, really well with those. Get my money back, no problem. Okay, a few other things. This is a cassette player. Cassette players, it's kind of hit and miss as long as they work. If they don't work, they really aren't of much value at all. Obviously, you want a Sony Walkman. This is a GPX, which I'd never heard of before, but it's got an AM/FM radio on here too. So if it works, I should be able to get $10 or $15 for something like that. Another thing is I found another. This isn't digital. It's a recorder that used the mini tapes for. I'm not sure if there's a button or something I can get this to stand. But this is JWin. It's not necessarily the greatest brand, but once again, regardless of brands, these do really well. And I got this digital one and this with the tape today. This was 99 cents. This was $1.99. Again at thrift stores. Pretty affordably priced. I was really surprised. Usually I'll either won't find anything, or if I find something, it's overpriced. And thrift stores are just the worst at understanding what something needs to go for. And if you ask, they say, well, it goes on eBay for this amount. And in my mind, I'll think, well, you're not selling it on eBay. You're selling it at a thrift store, which is very, very different. Okay, a few other things. Someone told me to always get these, and I do okay with them, but not always. This is a Brookstone Pocket Data Bank. I probably have half a dozen. In fact, I have some right here, I think. Half a dozen just personal handheld electronics. And some do really well and will sell right away. Like this is a dictionary thesaurus. It just kind of depends. Some will sit forever. If they are like a language converter or something like that, those do pretty well. Again, I have to test this to make sure it works, but what's nice about these, this was 99 cents. It's really, really easy to mail, easy to store, easy to test too, so pretty good buy on that, especially 99 cents. Okay, this next one was $2.50, and this is a Canon film camera. Believe it or not, film cameras sell really, really well. And again, depending on the brand. Canon's a great brand. I have to go through the others, do a video with cameras. Sometimes, they sell right away. And Canon is typically a one that will sell right away. And then some you'll just sit on forever. So, again, name brand is important with something like this. This was a pretty good buy, $2.50. Okay. This I took a really big risk on. Tools are not something I know a lot about, but this is a brand new steel blade. I got it for $5, and I don't want to take it out because it's in here, but it's packaged in here. I can tell it's new. I would think that I should definitely be able to get $5 for this. We will find out. I'll update you on these too. But $5 for something like this, I think, is a pretty good deal. Any type of tool that's still in the box. And what's nice about this, I can just scan this right here into eBay. That is always something I look for. All right. A few more things before we get to the big item that I got. Some cell phone accessories. If you can get these cheap, get them. They'll sell. Something like this is not name brand. In fact, it doesn't have a brand on it at all. So might not sell that, but I think I paid like $1 or $2, something like that for it. You can always sell that at a garage sale for $1. This is a Kodak. It's got a LED light for smartphone. This will probably do better. Name brand, and once again, it's new in the box and it has the barcode, which makes it really, really great for eBay. Some other things I really don't know about, but I bought just because they were still brand new. Cedar planks, $1 for these. It looks like they're for grilling. I have no clue, but they're lightweight. This will be pretty easy for me to ship, and there's only $1. So took a chance on that. I also took a chance on some of these Xbox games that I know nothing about, but $1 for looks like 5 Xbox games was a risk I was willing to take. Okay, actually I found one more thing before that, and once again, this is another risk. This was $3, but it is in the box. It is a Kit Kat clock, and it's a vintage item, and if it works, I think I should do pretty well on something like that. All right, last thing was something that I knew was a home run, but the thrift store was asking a lot for it. I found this Sony digital voice recorder, which I showed you. I already got one digital voice recorder, and then one tape recorder, and then the other Sony items. But this is a Sony digital voice recorder, new in the box. And so while I was at the thrift store, they asked $40 for it, and I knew right away that this was a really good item. So I was interested, but I looked it up and I saw it was going for about 90 bucks. So I decided to take a risk and buy it. $40 is way overpriced for a thrift store, way overpriced, because who's going to buy something like that for $40 except someone like me who is reselling? So they knew what they had. But what's nice is I went ahead and listed it as soon as I got home. I've already sold it for 80 bucks. Now, someone actually threw me an offer for 70. I had it listed for 95. Someone threw me an offer for 70, and I counter offered 80, and they took it. So I probably could have got more, but 80 bucks is not some $40 profit is not something I'm going to turn down. So this is already sold. Anytime, once again, Sony, but especially a digital voice recorder, but especially a Sony digital voice recorder, I knew this was going to be great. And $40 already profit on that, which pretty much pays for everything else I got. Everything else is gravy, but I still want to try to make money off it. I'm going to post some more videos of some specific items, and I'll make sure to let you know how these did. But if you have any questions, comment below and I'll try to get to them. Have a good night.